I thought, man, pets have been getting these chips forever. What about humans?
Frustrated with carrying keys and cards, biohacker Emil Grafstra ordered 2 rice-sized RFID chips and had them implanted, first in March 2005, then another in June 2005, to unlock his home, car, and computer with just a wave of his hand.
RFID is radio frequency identification, and in a human context, identification typically means accessing something. Your home, car, computer, websites, that kind of thing. At first, I thought about getting a chip because I had an office that had a door that would lock behind me all the time, and I would rarely bring my keys with me, so I'm always getting locked out, and I wanted the door to just know that it was me. I thought, man, pets have been getting these chips forever. What about humans? I didn't have any concerns about it. At the time, I was working with many medical doctors and professionals, and so I had a lot of clients who I could consult with. This is just an off-the-shelf pistol case. It can scan one of my implants here, and there, and inside is the product. I can access all kinds of things with my implants from home, office, log into the computer, start the car, make payments, being able to access all kinds of secure websites with better security than any password could offer me. Everybody has their phone, wallet, and keys, and those are the 3 things you need for life in society. But that is a burden to manage, and I've gotten rid of 1/3 of that burden. So here we are at my favorite Thai place. I've ordered a coffee, and I'm gonna do a tap to pay. Thank you. I'll put that here. Perfect. I mean, you saw how fast it was. Super convenient.
What began as DIY biohacking soon evolved into a business. Grafstra first launched a company called Dangerous Things, which sells implant kits.
I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, through the name of the only begotten Son, through the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, of Great Millstone, for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible and who rule well. Shalom to all you Akim and you Aquat, those that are hopeful elect that are seeking for salvation. The mark of the beast will be mandated soon. Mandated, constituted, put into law, required for the people to use to buy or sell. All right. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. And the elect, the chosen out of the nation of Israel, will stand firm and strong in the faith and not bow to the beast in his image. This article here, interesting, engineering.com, says this company has implanted microchips inside 150 employees' hands. The Swedes are at it. Stockholm's first digital house of innovation, epicenter, implants microchips inside their workers and hub members' hands to simplify their daily routines and make life easier, is what they're pushing. Convenience. The new wave. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It says, I've seen people with microchip implants before, but only in fractional TV series or movies. I'm not going to go into all that. It says, but how about using microchips to monitor your every move? Which we know that's what they're going to do. You have Palantir, you have all the technology and platforms that's going to be compatible with the RFID chip that's been set in place. Right, the networks, the towers, all the different components, that this devil's going to use as far as technology to be able to monitor everything you do. It says Sweden's technological hub epicenter has implanted 150 of their workers a RFID chip Salakia, let me keep reading. Got a spam call. Been a lot of that shit going on. But anyway, it says Sweden's technological hub epicenter has implanted 150 of their workers a RFID chip inside the flesh of their hand between the thumb and the forefinger, the mark of the beast. It says Biohacks, another Sweden-based digital company, provides the microchip implant services for Epicenter, where they hold parties to host implanting sessions for their workers and members. And I'm willing to bet majority of these are Edomites that's taking it. Esau just does whatever. for the most part. You're going to have some Edomites that's going to resist, who are truthers. All right, and then you have a lot of them that's just going to take it. It says the chip is capable of communicating with other devices, such as sensors and scanning machines. It basically replaces traditional ID cards that swipe a worker's way into the building entrance and gaining access to the photocopying machine, etc. However, being able to pay for coffee at a cafe and doing other daily necessities is envisaged by Epicenter CEO Patrick Mesterton through using the implanted RFID, the buy or sell. It says other countries are trying to adopt this modern way, see the new wave, of keeping staff records, but Sweden is the first to make the big move in implanting microchips into the hands of workers. Let's get straight to the scriptures here. Revelation. We told you through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shai from our teachers on down that this day will come. And we're closely or moving faster in prophecy towards the entire society in which the rulers of this society, the Edomites, the elites, are pushing their agenda, their new world order agenda, to chip the masses. Per prophecy, the Lord is controlling the minds of the elites. Revelation 13:16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. I go into the word causative often. One of the words that it links back to is to constitute. In fact, let me bring it out just so we can see what constitute goes back to. It says to prepare, to make ready, to constitute, or appoint. Now, the word constitute says to give legal, a constitutional form to an institution established by law. So we know that this devil, he's going to make a unlawful decree and mandate, require to buy or sell. In fact, his whole system is switching over to fully digital society anyway. So by way of these different things that's happening throughout the planet Earth, from the police state that they're setting up in DC and other major cities that they're eyeing, which I believe is going to happen very soon, and then eventually bringing other false, flags to put fear upon the people, order Abkeo, and bringing a solution, which is a fully digital society requiring the people to take the mark of the beast. So they're going to constitute, put it into law, require people to use it in order to buy or sell. It says, and you have people that are also taking it in their brains, the brain chips, Neuralink. People here in America have voluntarily taken the RFID chip. One company that comes to mind is 3D Market Square in Wisconsin. Many years ago, I say about 4 or 5 years ago, I think about 10 plus employees voluntarily took it. They were able to scan their hands on the snack machine to get a snack, wave their hand in the door to get in. This is what these weirdos are doing. But this is per prophecy. Now it says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. They're going to require this to be the new form of currency for digital transactions, to wave your hand across a scanning device to buy a piece of merchandise or product or whatever, even to sell. This is what we're coming into, right? A fully digital society. The prophecies are speaking loud and clear, and when it's all said and done, then they'll know that a prophet was among them, telling them what it is. Now, you Christians are worrying about salvation, trying to hope and pray that salvation is for the so-called white man. Meanwhile, the so-called white man, speaking of the elites particularly, is planning to beat your head in, throw your asses in concentration camps, starve you out, and require all of you to take the mark of the beast, while you're worried about him getting salvation, which salvation is only for the nation of Israel anyway. I'm tired of you damn Christians, man. Habakkuk 2:3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. The vision, the prophecies are speaking loud and clear. You even have people in this video. Let's see if I can pull it up here. See if I can pull up this video that I posted.
I thought, man,
Right.
that's
A lot of these people are acknowledging that this is the mark of the beast. It says, guys, this is literally the proto mark of the beast. It says, have you read Revelations? Here we are. I'll pass on the technology for the future mark of the beast. Nice try, Claus and Musk. Thank you. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive what I just read, Revelation 13 chapter. All right, this person put it up, Clay Heaston. So people are recognizing that this is the mark of the beast. See, mark of the beast. The comments are on point for the most part. It says, Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. This is why people on average are recognizing that this links back to Revelation 13 to 16. The prophecies are speaking, meaning they're coming to pass. You can't avoid it. You can't deny it. It's in your face. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Meaning the prophecies are going to happen. It's not tarrying anymore. And the Lord has now roused up the Edomites to really push forward on their agenda. I was watching Elder Yashawamba's video, and I agree. They're scared. They're nervous. They are in panic mode. They really want to push forward on their agenda, and the Lord is making them feel that way so they can speed up the prophecies. The Lord is speeding up time ultimately for the elect's sake, the chosen out of the nation of Israel. So these prophecies are no longer tarrying. Who knows how fast this thing is going to be ushered in as a result from Order Ab Ko. It says, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So things are speeding up. And as I said before, the elect will not take the mark of the beast. All right. Revelation 15 and 1. It says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. Salakia. Verse 2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's the elect. The elect is going to have victory over the beast, his image, and his mark. Right? Beast represents this ancient Roman Empire that's been revived, known as Babylon the Great, aka America, and also the alliances of, ancient Rome. In this case, it's NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and EU, the European Union. Makes up the power structure of the Edomites Empire, which is known as the Beast. So we're going to get victory, Lord willing, we're part of the elect. We call ourselves the hopeful elect, over the Beast, his image, and his mark, the RFID chip, by not taking it. Some of us will be beheaded, right? Which I'll get that as well for the testimony, right? Not taking the MOTB and willing to get our heads chopped off, to get a seat on a chariot, to be saved, to receive salvation, enter into the kingdom, be the first fruits to enter, be transitioned with integrity, with honor, and serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, this is a ultimate, firm belief in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to be willing to die for the Lord. Really, ultimately, is a transition to the spiritual world. Now, Revelation 20 and 4 says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the testimony of Yahushai, and for the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and which had not worshipped the beast, didn't take the mark, didn't bow down, said fuck this place, and was willing to get their heads chopped off for it. It says, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon his forehead, upon their foreheads, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. These same men were being crowned by Yahweh Shai, which a vision that Esdras received when you read the Apocrypha. So there are the very elect here on the planet Earth. You have the 144,000 men who are going to be the governing body when the kingdom is ushered in. And then you're going to have the multitude of men, women, and children of the elect who are not going to sell out, who are going to stand firm for Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, who are literally here in these times. As these prophecies are unfolding, you're going to see who the Lord's elect is as well, who are going to stand firm through these times of turbulence. But we are encouraging the Lord to continue promoting, pushing, praying that the Lord continues to bring the hammer on this place and usher in these prophecies, because we have to get through these prophecies in order to what? Get to the kingdom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.